Hello everybody, this is Blade Cross EXE, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order's Solomon campaign. Yep, final battle to save the world. And again, I am late to the raid battles because I'm busy with holiday stuff. But I'm taking a little bit of time to go ahead and fight a couple of these raid missions. Basically, I'm not going to record myself on every single battle of the raids. I'm just going to record myself with one or two raid fights, then the final fight, and the opening and closing cutscenes for each demon pillar, and then we'll proceed from there. Barbados has already been knocked out, so I'm going to save him for later. I'm instead going to start with throne number 5 over here. Halphas, the Armory. Activate the 9 pillars that govern the Armory. 4-4. Marcosis, Stolas, Phoenix, Malphas, Raum, Forcalor, Vipar. We 9 pillars mourn the flames of war. We 9 pillars honor the dignity of the fallen. In the name of the 72 demon gods, we should not allow the eyes to shut to be away from the truth. Then I shall answer. It is natural for humans to be moved to grieve for war and to honor those who have fallen, but we must also move beyond that. That's right. Instead of remaining steadfast and stagnant, believing all is well, we must extinguish war's smoldering flames. So that those who lost family, friends, and loved ones will never have to lose anyone again. We shall stand our ground before you all. Yes, exactly. You all do your grieving and your honoring, but fail to go beyond that. Now, you are ready to throw the whole world into the wastebasket as if cleaning up a child's scattered toys. This is the inane logic of a coward, one who can accept neither his own faults nor anyone else's. I am Rama, king of Kosala. Henceforth, my whole spirit shall become Gabriel's shield. Oh, Rama, have your wounds healed? Obviously, on my current strength, I can defeat Ravana one-handed. Pride goes before the fall. This demon god pillar is like a pathogen. To annihilate it, we would have to destroy the entire world. However, we do not have such power. Also, treating the symptoms should be enough for now. The one with a cure for this disease is not us, but I know. Yes, Gabriel, the master for whom I formed a bond with. Now we fight. No matter how many injuries you suffer, do not be afraid. The angel is with us. Even if you're at death's door and about to fall into the abyss of hell, she'll pull you back up by the collar. I shall permit such a nickname for the time being, as long as it serves to inspire you all. I must confess that I am extremely embarrassed at the moment. Alright, Halphas. Giant berserker pillar that looks like it's covered in rice. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Just for good measure. There we go. What are you laughing about? I just killed you. The path is open. Master, please fear no pain. But do fear injury. As long as mankind itself fears death, then it's natural to long for immortality and eternal youth. But even so, you must press onward. There's nothing wrong with fearing death. Such a thing is not to be ashamed of. Indeed, the fear of loss is what causes us to love one another and to pity one another and to care for one another. I was afraid. I was absolutely terrified of losing Sita. That's why I was able to fight for 14 years, and that's why I'm here. Listen to me, Master. What they said only seems righteous. It's just excuses. It's just giving up. Now, follow the path that has been opened for you. You are the only human left, and the greatest master of them all. That coup coming over to our side was honestly unexpected. Meev's super happy, but why? It's only natural for the conquered to bow to the conqueror. You can't try to boss others around and then not let others do the same for you. That ain't how it works. Even if it's from hatred or from two people trying to kill each other, once a bond's been formed, you do the bare minimum. I see. You're getting hurt. You're getting hurt an awful lot for the bare minimum. It's the only way I know how to fight. And what the hell were you thinking, Meev? You were pulled down from your queen's throne and died full of regrets. You're not the kind of girl who can just forget the humiliation and then come help someone. Aw, my coup, you still don't understand how girls think, do you? I did regret it, and of course I'm vexed, but it doesn't mean I really hated him. That master fought as hard as he could in his own way. Sure, he was a brat, but I couldn't ignore that. So, I need to help him at least a little. It's also to redeem myself from when I got angry and was pushed into a corner back then. I mean, if I just got rid of those regrets, then the whole fight would be nothing but a lie. Well, I'll never forgive him for ruining my sweet days with you, my coup. That's how it is, Gabriel. If you feel bad for ruining my fun, then work as hard as you can. Stop wasting time here and go kill the big boss, or would you prefer a lash from my whip? I see. It makes sense. I never thought I'd see the day when I agree with Meev. Go, Gabriel. Take the shortest route and run. A short life is our greatest flaw and our greatest advantage. With our own short lives as reason, we will aid you and the people who once existed. Sometime soon, you'll be forced to entrust things to someone else, but you'll have to accept that. Now go. You don't want your bowels ripped out, do you? I never thought I'd get to see one brat lecturing another brat. It's worth living a long life. Others will always take your place, whether you grow old or get left behind. You fear death as an individual, but death is not something to fear as a group. The more I think about it, the enemy is really just the opposite of humanity. I get it. No wonder we don't see eye to eye. As a lone wolf, I consider taking pride in the strength of the masses to be shameful. The scale of masses may differ, but they're no better than a bunch of pretentious hooligans. So no matter how strong they are, I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear? Glad to hear it. I would love to have you guard my back, but, seems you have no interest in defense. Right. Things will be easier if we just kill whatever we can, whatever we can get our hands on. For one thing, if I did see your back, I'll likely try to stab it. I suppose that's true for both of us. Okay, let's push onward. I'm trying my best to use it, but the spear is falling apart. Guess I have no choice. What? You're throwing it away? I'll lend you mine if you like. Thanks for the offer, but I don't need it. Even without my spear, I have my fists. Huh? I guess I can't compete with that. I thought you were a master of all martial arts. You can't fight with your fists? With my elegant form, I can never truly master the way of the fist. Feel free to laugh at the fragile woman. No, my apologies. That caught me off guard. I'm not the one to laugh at the spot, even if it's feigned. Now that I think of it, that's hilarious. Thanks to that, I'm really fired up. I'm overwhelmed by the joy of it. My blows could even pierce the flesh of a demon god pillar right now. How about you, Beowulf? You having fun? You're damn right I am. Yeah, it's a lot more fun than being on this side. And today, there's nothing holding me back. Sorry, Gabriel. I'm just here to punch stuff, more than worrying about you. Don't worry, there's a lot of guys here who want to protect you. Go hang out with them. I got my hands full right here. I got a ton of fight left in me. Come and get me, you freaking squids! Ora, 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 ora! Wow, look at him go. That's the famous Beowulf for you. His courage is something to behold. Man, I can't wait to fight him one of these days. I bet he's well worth killing. I'm not sure if his lack of elegance is a strength or a weakness. It's a strength. It's hard to balance elegance with barbarity. Which means, one who specializes in barbarity will be considered the superior man. No, that's a difficult choice for me to make. My beauty always shines through, you see. Oh, that's right. We got someone right here who combines elegance with barbarity. My lord! Just this once, restrain yourself. Okay. Take this fight seriously for once. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. You're right. Sorry about that. They're just so powerful. My bad habit of teasing me inadvertently came out. A single jovial comment won't win against those numbers, so I guess I'll have to turn barbarian too. Yes, of course. I was well aware that was one of your strengths, but there are many great heroes out here right now. I can't handle the thought of taking them taking my lord lightly, but the dear mood, I shall let you take the vanguard of the Knights of Fianna. Yes, of course. I shall wield my twin spears for my lord and for the sake of the world. Well, the two of them are getting roused each other. Hang on. Well, the two of them roused each other up on their own and then left together. I guess that means I'll have to hang in there a little bit longer too. A man who mocks human desires is no saint. They're just inhuman. Fools who are no longer human. I'll say it now. I want to sleep with every pretty girl on the battlefield. And for that, I'm willing to risk my life. Ha ha ha! Roar, my rainbow sword! Ha ha ha! It's so much fun! Wait, is it the second time I fought with these guys? That's amazing, and you've even changed clothes. Hey, why don't we set up a rotation schedule and take it easy? No can do. I'm young heroic spirit, so I'm always ready to go full throttle. Yep, if I can shoot him, I can kill him. That's how we do it in America. That's some way of thinking. You guys never know when to feel fear. Are you saying that we should run in terror, Geronimo? Ha! No way. Everyone here is tapping into their courage. Everybody came here to taste the pain of death once more, in order to help Master Gabriel. Right, we're going to die here too, aren't we? Aren't you scared? Strangely, I'm not. I'm not scared of death or pain at all. Though during a normal Holy Grail war, I'm a bit scared when fighting against another servant. Seems to me that the young miss is maturing a little every day. It's probably because death doesn't mean losing in this fight. Now then, Robin Hood, do you like guerrilla warfare? Scurrying around like a rat is my specialty. If the enemy hates something, that's your sign to do it as much as you can. It's not chivalrous, but that doesn't matter in this situation. I'm fine with being a rat. Alright everyone, let's get going. Fire up your noble phantasms and keep shooting. If you don't die, you win. If you do die, well, that doesn't mean you lose. Open the way for Gabriel. Ha! Yes, DC electricity is still the most powerful. Roar, filaments. Howl, bulbs. Illuminate the darkness and change the course of human history. Well, thanks to that, people were able to work at night, but that turned us all into hard workers too. Sorry about that. There are pros and cons to everything. I hate to say it, but the demon god pillars are more perfect as a whole than we are. But it's really more natural for bad or imperfect parts, isn't it? People suffer from evil, endure evil, and hate evil. But at times, evil is endearing to us. The thousands of years of history stacked up is not nearly so bad as it seems. Ha ha ha! That's absolutely right. Now the world runs off universalization. The days of one great being controlled things have long since passed. I see. Your creatures are indeed great. You are independently powerful. You are indeed AC. But so what? You're one great perfect being, but you are not universal. You have to live alone and die alone. How boring. How lonely. That's right. You're boring. You're as boring as AC electricity. Behold, take a look at how Gabriel keeps charging forward. Behold the master who forged a connection with each of us. Their running form isn't perfect. They seem to be out of breath. But laborious effort is what moved our hearts. That's why we have assembled. I return your question to you, War Demon Halphas. Do you find Gabriel beautiful? If you can't understand that, then you will lose for eternity, just like AC electricity. Oh jeez, would you stop badmouthing AC electricity every time you open your mouth? Are you going to fight again? Cause me more problems? Ow, I'm sorry. Did you ever think this day would come? I knew it would come, but I didn't know when. 1,000 years? 2,000? I didn't think it would come until Eon stripped us of our emotions. But no, I never thought it would come this soon. It's fine, though. I shall let this feeling of hatred and desire to fight, this chaotic feeling of mine, sink deep within myself. For now. Is that so? I'm actually here as your rival. Well, what? Arjuna, let me finish. It seems I've gotten in a habit of not explaining myself. I was never the talkative type, but in this situation, I don't want you to misunderstand me. Put simply, this is a competition. Instead of fighting directly, which competes to see who can kill more of them, it'll be a hunting competition. Yes, every Kshatriya warrior remembers doing that. It is a fair competition that none shall find fault with. Yes, I know you hate me, and that is fine. I'm not a saint myself. If I'm hated, I cannot help but be enraged sometimes. But it is a righteous hate, and a righteous rage. It's nothing special. And not being special does not mean that it is evil. Do not lie to yourself, Arjuna. You don't have to do that for us to fight side by side. This may not be what she desired and envisioned, but I see. Yes, you're right. Karna, I hate you, and I'm jealous of you. I see. But it's alright. This hate, these ugly feelings will never go away. But I can face them. I can laugh at the face of ugliness and endure it. Yes, just like Gabriel fought his way here. Even if you can't get rid of it, you can accept it. Heh. I never expected my world to be shaken after becoming a heroic spirit. I should rid myself of this hatred and jealousy by slaying more foes than you. Now take up your spear, Karna. Of course, ready your bow, Arjuna. And, it's rare, but it's not impossible for one to change after becoming a heroic spirit. The old me might have tried to kill you the moment I said that you were my rival. I see. Is that changed because of your bond with Gabriel? That's part of it, but not all. It's embarrassing to brag about it, but I've had an incredible fortune as a servant. Huh? I'm very fortunate, especially in my luck with masters. Even if they become distant memories, the words that are resounding in my heart are still with me to this day. Someday, I'd like to meet someone like that. My final master, Gabriel. The path is open. Continue onwards. Go! Run!